let me see that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On play action, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Going to go on 4th down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Bills' 1st down. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Abdulah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Carr being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Carr going to go on 4th down. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Not only is the slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 27th, Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, Maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a second and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 22, Raiders 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bills.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Raiders have recovered.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he's got a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Line, 2nd and 12.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders.
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Carr. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. So Allen's going to look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's brought down. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
Steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, here's Agnew. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jags... position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Running the jet sweep with Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here we go now on first and goal. Lawrence going to keep it again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Flush to his right. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones,
34 yards.
and the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Robinson now off the option.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They run the option left with Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Gets past one man, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 41 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there at work there.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Call it a conviction.